Hi, this is a follow-up to my recent videos about the emergence of artificial intelligence as an aid and a support ethically for teaching English GCSE to students across the UK. The video today is about the 5 steps that you can use AI for in order to produce the best lessons and whatever. So step number 1 is get AI to develop a lesson plan for you for your particular demographic of your class, your students in GCSE English, focusing on a past paper and looking at the type of question and the source that you want them to read and then to follow up. Step 2 is then assessing what those students have done on their work. So they hand in the work, you then can assess it, mark it, and look at where you stand. And that is really, really important. So the AI will give feedback, will give a mark if that's what you want, a mark. All of these things you can input if you are prepared to plan, not just using the prompts that I've done. The prompts are the starting point if you want immediate feedback, but you have to add in other layers that you want in order for the AI to be very clear of what your objective is and what you want to get out of it. Step number 3, after you've marked, is then to identify the strengths and weaknesses that seem to be occurring with the students, either individually or as a class. And once you've done that, it's a good idea then for step 4 to get AI to produce maybe a model answer of the question, or questions, model answers of the question or questions that the students have performed, and to be able to compare it themselves to what they did and what the model answer will look like. And finally, step 5 is now you've now done a whole cycle of a lesson with the objectives and seeing what's been done with the objectives. Now what you need to do is to progress further. So you could do a repetition of the exact same type of lesson, but with a new source and a new paper, so that builds on that particular objective of learning that you want to give. Now, obviously, the most important thing about artificial intelligence is make sure that it is not the dominant aspect of necessarily teaching. As teachers, you know exactly how to teach the subject you want to do, but the preparation for that can be very long and quite detailed for you to do. If you can get put in the information into AI, it will give you a short sort of focus. You can add in all the prompts you want about the time you've got, how many students there are, what the range of abilities are, and what level you want to do it at. There is so much that you can do. So this is my follow-up to this, and I have now sort of produced 2 sets of prompts for both AQA and Eduqas. It means that these can be built with all the other boards as well. So I've done 2. I may do IGCSE, and I may do other boards, OCR, I might do Cambridge. It doesn't really matter. The point is the process that is important is beginning now to use the process of A as a support regime. I always teach my students that I teach online personally and how to go about things, but I do use my assessment capabilities of AI to inform them of feedback, because they can do it. The AI can do it very quickly, very directly, and much more objectively, possibly, than I can. And so this is really important. So don't see this as a hindrance. It's actually the progression of what's going to happen in education anyway. So start embracing it now. Now, if you think this is useful, please show some comments below. And if you want more of these type of videos, then you subscribe to my channel. And it was great speaking to you this morning. Bye-bye.